Glad I hopped to the left here. But that's the Hello friends, this is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Mass Effect 3. Where, yeah, we're in contact with the Quarians, and I'm gonna see if there's... Oh, distress call, examine.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Life support failing.
Maybe Ron can't hear.
Ron, the Kanesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Ganesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship.
You're welcome.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Yeah, Legion's on our side.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust.
You can in this case.
What do you need?
Like, I get that trust is tough to give, but there's a cost to not trusting too. Patrol fleet.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Their eyes are just the coolest thing. Civilian fleet.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Corus commands them, if he survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Who has the largest... I mean, yeah, who has the largest fleet?
Tally said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far.
How many Turians are there versus
But
you?
before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
That's smart. I didn't know it was jury-rigged. I thought it was jerry-rigged for some reason.
Use what you got.
Indeed. With the modifications, our live ship cannons are comparable to the main guns on a dreadnought.
Impressive.
They lack the armor of a real dreadnought, but they can back the heavy fleet formidably when needed.
Heavy fleet.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
I just noticed that the mouth light blinks. Like the little chin light blinks as she talks. Like to punctuate each syllable. Admiral Zen.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical
What's the quotes?
Have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
She's unstable. This feels... I'll say it because it's there, but I don't... Yeah, sure. She was rude to Tally.
You're not worried about her losing...
No, she wasn't. That was someone else. Sorry.
Interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
All right. Anything on this? Legion and... Wait, where's Legion? Where's the war? So Legion's here? Oh shit. Hi, Legion. It's funny. Legion, like, despite being a Geth and presumably way different than, like, blends in really nicely, like, with the... I don't know if nicely, but blends in really effectively with the other, members here, the crew members.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
Geth threatening live ships.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
I love it. I'm down. Geth heretics.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
Yeah.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
No, there's no way around it, was there?
At a tactical disadvantage.
Oh, no, there
This
was.
not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
I'll be honest, I don't remember this. I'm actually looking up ME2. Right, so the Geth heretics were the ones who worshipped the Reapers. We rewrote them. Yeah, no, they could have been allies.
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper's signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
An interesting notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
What happened to you?
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back.
Of course.
That must have been nice.
Excuse me. Quarian attack.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
So your people panicked.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed.
That's a scary way to put it.
Narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
I mean, we know where you stand from the term evidently. So, all right, that's it for now.
We'll talk later.
I love Legion.
Here.
What a cool character. I'm so glad like the Geth got fleshed out in that way. Also, the Geth consensus, like there's always a interesting idea of like what do you call a group of, penguins, a group of toothpicks, whatever, like not living beings. A consensus of Geth is it's like brilliant.
But it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose the war every time. Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Sion. I've updated the galaxy map. I've added the Quarian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability.
It's saying something. All right, Sion. Sion, a fortified world under the protection of several Asari matriarchs, has begun to supply fuel to Systems Alliance forces in the hope that an Asari-human partnership might prevent the Reapers from seizing the planet. Alliance forces have since established several outposts in the system. Humans and Asari have been joined by a small detachment of Turians, drawn from the private militia of a corporate conglomerate that does business with Sion. The three species are so determined to defend Sion that integration issues have been negligible. So, because I don't know how many integration issues there normally would be. I guess there's such different cultures that there would be. The task force has already thrown back several Reaper attacks, though the commanders expressed concern that smaller Reaper forces could have slipped through despite their vigilance. And then we got updating the Reaper War. The Miracle at Palaven. The Miracle? The Turian and Krogan counterattack on Palaven combined deception, courage, and tenacity. First, the Turians leaked a false battle plan that drew on the same tactics they used at the beginning of the assault on Palaven. Then the dreadnought Indomitable faked a problem with its drive core coming out of FTL near Palaven's moon Menai. 3 other dreadnoughts and their attendant fleets deployed to assist Indomitable, a tempting target that drew the Reaper capital ships away from Palaven. Turian troop transports then entered Palaven's atmosphere to release shuttles, gliders, and individual soldier capsules. Holy shit. And I love that this is going on without us, that we're not the ones who did this. The Reapers did not understand the seriousness of the threat. Like, I know there's a game design concept that if there's a really cool thing happening, you have the player do it, but there's a consequence to that too. There's a cost, like that it makes the world feel smaller in some ways, like it's all about you and nothing else of interest is happening. I love this. I really do. Just this storytelling choice. Yeah, the Reapers didn't understand the threat at first. Those that detected the landing craft sent husks and collector swarms to intercept them, but little more. This allowed Krogan commandos to link up with Palaven's resistance and hand off their payloads, warp bombs, and fission weapons. In simultaneous strikes across the globe, Reaper ships began to explode. Turian resistance members had managed to smuggle the bombs inside when the Reaper processing ships, troop transports, and even destroyers and capital ships had opened their structures to indoctrinate Turian leaders. Large swaths of territory fell back into Turian and Krogan control. News of the victory gave a much-needed boost to the morale of the Turian resistance and the galactic public. But the action was not without sacrifice. Turian insurgents gave their lives to ensure the explosives detonated, and the processing centers they destroyed were full of civilians who died just as surely as if they had been harvested. Of the dead, General Minin Resveric said, whatever they were in life, their deaths had no equal. They were worthy of joining the spirit of Palaven itself. Do we know if, I think that's probably just metaphorical. Do we know if Turians have any sort of religion?
Commander?
The Cure. Email from Malon Heplorn. Commander Shepard, I just heard the news that you cured the genophage and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I don't remember who Malon Heplorn is. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour I've not thought about what happened on Tuchanka. And one, I mean, I get the through context. I just don't remember her at all. Yeah, there hasn't been or him or her. I don't remember. An hour when I hadn't thought about what happened on Tuchanka and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments... Oh, it's this person. This is the dude, right? This news validates all the pain my experiments caused. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you convinced Dr. Sol... Like, this was the guy... Yeah, okay. After you convinced Dr. Solas to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I had caused. I had to leave when word got back to Clan Werelock, and they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. I guess this is the second time you've saved my life, Commander. With sincere appreciation, Malon Heplorn. Was he the person we met briefly on that on the mission to Leviathan, or nah?
Commander Shepard.
I'm looking this up just because again I have just such an awful memory. I apologize. Yeah, so Malon was, the Solarian scientist from Mass Effect 2. Okay. Oh, Tally.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Tally's history.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tally?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in.
Good old nepotism.
It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tally. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
Thank you, Ron. War history.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Yeah, sounds useful but provocative.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
Back with the Quarians.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
Can you... She's not going to say yes, but can you join me?
When this is over...
Oh, when this is over.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
For the first time in
You could
generations,
help
right?
the people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
And we're hoping to, like, wipe the Reapers out. Wait, well, like... That's what I'm hoping.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Yeah? Okay. Let's do that right now.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
It's not your responsibility. Like, it would be weird if your responsibility was saving all 17 million people, but I absolutely see what you mean.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
Hell yeah. What a great
And
turnaround,
now,
Shepard.
I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
Because of Shepard.
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to
WWSD.
make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tally. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Are you able to romance Tally in the earlier games? Energy drain unlocked. Are you able to romance Tally in the earlier games? Like, I don't remember if that's an option or like, or not. I wonder. Before we go down to Rannoch, there was another quest that opened up, like, yeah, here. Silene Nebula fuel reactors. I know it's weird to go and do this now, but as side quests come up, side missions come up, I want to do them. Partly because I also know that there are some side missions in this game that are not that go away after certain events. All right, Scion. Repeatedly assaulted during the Krogan rebellions, but never occupied by more than token forces. So it's, yeah, the matriarchs defending the planet today have vowed to maintain Scion's legacy. Pledge it will fall to no enemy, organic or synthetic. Let's go. Liara, absolutely. And you know what? Let's bring Tally.
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans of the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
Captain
To the
Riley.
bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Not someone I think I've met, but I could be wrong. I have the memory of a goldfish, as you all well know.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
Bam! Diplomatic crisis launched.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Stay sharp today.
Always, Commander.
Again, just to I know we just had this, but I like to review these before starting them. Why is this N7 rather than Psion? Like, why is the category marked N7 rather than Psion? A vital depot has gone silent, leaving Allied fleets short on desperately needed fuel. Investigate the depot and get it operational again.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
Ooh, medical treatment plan.
A treatment plan for chemical burns.
Hey,
This is pretty detailed.
we needed this. Yeah, this is, which quest was this? Or side mission? A doctor is looking for a way to treat a patient with chemical burns. Yeah, this is... Okay, good. Glad I hopped to the left here. But that's the sort... Glad I hopped to the left there. This is the sort of thing that... Okay, alright.
A treatment
Oh
plan
my
for
gosh.
chemical burns. This is pretty detailed.
So we're gonna have to move around. I wasn't sure if the green gas was like, it'll start to damage you a little bit, or if you just die. And now we know. It's you just die.
Radiation proximity warning, Commander. Avoid at all costs.
So where are we going? Where's Riley? Riley's gotta be... Where?
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
Here's Captain Riley.
Captain Riley? Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant. Got it, Captain. Good work, Coslow. Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain. Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Right, but how do we not die? I feel like I'm misunderstanding something.
Reactor 2, Captain. Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Am I supposed to see holes in the smoke?
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
Right. Like, these all look like hotspots. It's, Was it supposed to shoot the fuel rod? That doesn't sound likely.
We're locked and loaded. Ready to move out.
Spare parts. So there is another side to this I missed. Ah! Okay. 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 Understood. I mean, not understood, but understood that there's something else to do. Alright, move. What does move left do?
Directional guidance error.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
I don't know what's going on.
It's too quiet.
Like a tomb.
Activate.
Yes, exactly.
Just stay sharp, people.
Okay. We did it. Maybe? I really don't know what's going on, and I apologize for being unsure about all this. I mean, it started on that side, so this has got to be the change. They probably told me what was going on and I just misunderstood it, because I have no idea what's happening right now. And again, I apologize. So that moves this thing. Because that blocked off this little access point here. But, like, what else? Maybe... Oh, no, because now we can go this way, right? No, we can't. That was something else. I'm not frustrated, because obviously there's something, like, super flagrantly obvious. I'm just not understanding. So now the crane goes back there and picks up another one. That's what I was missing. I mean, they still don't quite know what's going on, but okay. I see you. So what does that change here? It just opens up the area.
Visual on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Sorry that took me so long.
Situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area.
Because this definitely seems like it's going to be more, not puzzly, just because, again, that's just a matter of not getting a sense of the location that we were talking about.
This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
All right. Anything else down here? Let's just do the fuel rods. We'll get the other stuff as we go, if there's anything else.
Power is restored. System ready.
Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Husk. A barrier at Husk. That's unusual. What deals with barriers? Can I dominate them? Maybe. Shit. Bam. Oh, R2 to charge weapon. Right. Okay, not doing great at the moment. Always be on the move is what I'm trying to do. Oh, the defensive drone is helping out.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
All right. I see it.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Again, just checking. I am a full. Okay.
Tank 2 is sealed and stable.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Leaks are detected.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Possible.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
In progress.
Enemies pouring
So just kind of defensive turrets again. Oh, barrier engine? Oh, that's what's doing it. Shoot. Let's dominate you if I can. Yeah! Oh no, I don't know what I was looking at. There is a barrier there. Alright, yep. Oh, what's getting... Oh, you're getting me. Marauder. Yeah, I am in trouble against the Marauder. I am... I just need time against them. I think I'm okay. Oh, sorry, Tally. And there's one more Marauder, right? There you are. Maybe we're okay? No, not yet. Again, the Marauders. That sound. I'm sending help.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
Centalia or Liara, Liara, you got this.
Liara, get them to safety. Right away.
Oh, crap. Okay. Combat drone and... Do I have anything to do against, barrier and shield power? I don't... I mean, that can help a little bit, right? I can't dominate you, can I? I can try. I can definitely do it. Look at that! Oh, get absolutely wrecked. That's amazing. Oh, not that amazing. You do have a limit on it. Huh. How do we do this? I think combat drone your way is a good idea. I'll get this. This is good against armor. Move to the side. And we got him. And I think there are... oh, shit, hi. There are things that are, like, giving them barrier power, which I think I just haven't been dealing with.
You're clear for the moment, Commander. Can't raise Captain Riley.
What about Liara?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails.
They're fine.
I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Where we go? Over here.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
Standing here is harmless, yeah. Okay. Rather than test that, let's keep going. Yeah, y'all are fine.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
It's all Liara.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Go team.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
All right. And we got a new boost for the Crucible here. Advanced Starship Fuel. Helium-3 is used to power... Excuse me, sneeze. Helium-3 is used to power the majority of commercial starships. Chemical engineers on Psion added experimental mixtures of compounds to the gas to make a more efficient fuel for ships traveling long distance. One of their new formulas is used in ships transporting major loads of material to the Crucible, speeding up the building process. And I'm also going to head back to the Citadel just to quickly turn in the new chemical medicine, the chemical burn medicine or treatment option for Huerta Hospital. I must have missed something else in the Cylean Nebula, because I'm also seeing this side mission here, Rings of Elune. Let me see if this might be a totally new place. So before we leave this place behind, this Kiplodon system, it doesn't ring a bell. I thought I'd been here, but I guess not. I'm just going to take a look through the planets here. You just again, unsurprisingly, everything here has been pretty well wrecked by the Reapers. But we see this on Hanalei. This has got to be the rings, right? War Asset, Dr. Jalise. Okay. Maybe I missed it. Maybe there was... What actually were the rings of Elune? And this, find them in the Cylean Nebula and return them to her at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. Sorry, I just didn't see them down there. And this was the only system here, at least that we can see for the moment. Dr. Cylon.
I came across this treatment plan at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient. Any improvement?
A little while later, I'm guessing.
The counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Any improvement?
All right.
Yes,
I am going to check back in the embassies to see if there's anything at that Spectre terminal that shows like a missing quest piece. I keep calling it quest. I'm so sorry. Mission.
Spectre status recognized.
Transfer authorization, Private Talavi. Private Talavi has requested to transfer to a unit actively engaged against Reaper hostiles. A note from Sergeant Olembe says says they're an exceptional engineer. Oh, she's an exceptional engineer, recommending her for duty on the team set to sabotage Reaper processing centers. Spectre authorization would fast track this request. Why would I not do this? Sure, like mechanically, like is there a reason not to do that? Captain Riley, an N7 operative, has been nominated for a commendation for valor by her for her actions at Psion. Approval from a Spectre would fast track the award process. Like, I guess this is just a little bit of flavor. Is that right, or is there a mechanical impact to that? I guess we got a little war asset update there. But I don't see anything else here. I ended up looking it up and I forgot what game this is. It's not available yet. It just comes up. It said the prerequisite was priority Rannoch, and so again, it's just a small thing that annoys me, is that I was looking there was no option for it, and it's not available yet, even though I have the mission for it. So a couple of updates here. First Fleet. There it is. Improved treatments for chemical burns are being implemented by Alliance doctors and medics. Okay. And then we got an update to the Third Fleet. The SSV Nairobi, I guess? Is that what it is? Where human forces fighting Cerberus took losses due in part to a shortage of engineers in the Alliance Third Fleet. So did the points go down for it as a result of this? I'm having trouble following the chain of consequences in terms of what caused what here. And then we have Dr. Jalise, Dr. Jalise, the Asari scientist found on the research station in the Salian Nebula, was working on a paper that argued nanocircuitry could solve complex behavioral problems in commercial VIs. The doctor's theoretical work seems to be supported by data in the Crucible's blueprints. She now heads the department building the weapons circuit boards. Yeah, if we survive this, I expect us. I don't think this game is going to end with the Reapers harvesting everyone and it's just a scattered apocalypse left. If we get this, if we survive this, the knowledge from the Crucible is going to be one of those things that catapults everyone's technology ahead like generations, isn't it? Just seeing it and just understanding like concepts gleaned from that, transferable concepts. I have to imagine. So there's not a lot of, I don't have a lot of time left today, but we can at least get started on the next mission. Geth Com Hub, I don't remember which is the priority. Whatever I want, the priority is the one I want to do second. Oh, I guess none of them is called Priority Rannoch. That's got to be, oh no, it is. Priority Rannoch. But the Priority Rannoch is like help the Quarian fleet until the Reaper base can be located. So it's do these two things. Okay. We'll start shutting down the Geth server.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
We what?
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
How would that even work?
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
We just matrix our way
Your species
in?
has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I do trust you.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes.
Are we going to like dream
While
up
we occupy
awesome
the system's
weapons?
intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
This sounds like a plan. I'll support you.
The live ships. We've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna...
Okay, bye.
Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
That is a durable little Geth right there. Just thunk. Wait, did I accidentally... Why do I have a large assault rifle? I might have accidentally equipped myself with an assault rifle, which is going to slow me down a lot. I'm going to try to get rid of that as soon as I can. This is eerie. Which this game does quite well, I should say.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, It is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged.
This is a really cool idea.
Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We have installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
Very loosely and familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Here.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
How will this destroy ships?
What is turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
I mean, I think good, but like I'm gonna say that's unfortunate.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on the server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Bizarre stuff. Do we have weapons? Oh, wrong thing. How do I see my I can't see my weapons. Okay. Until we're in combat anyway. So we can go that way or no. Okay. This is amazing. This is really neat. So, oh, god dang it.
By infected code, use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
So I didn't put on the wrong weapon. Okay.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
I guess I'm just going for the orange spots. How much of it? Like all of it? No, I think I'm just trying to get through for now. I'm not trying to destroy it all.
Okay, I gotta ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide
Yeah, just familiarity.
Huh. And thanks. I think.
Access point, okay. I guess I'm just getting everything that's, you know, kind of in the way. Okay. Back.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Uh-oh.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
Yes, we have to shoot the weak spots, I guess. Oh, look at that.
Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Okay. What's that light? Again, it could be anything, because this is all just like a representation, not... This isn't super literal, what we're seeing here.
We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster.
Okay. And then I guess down there. No, that's too far. It's too far as well. Do we have to finish this off, maybe?
We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster.
No, I hear you, buddy. So where's the orange that we have to dump? Is it like... Oh, it's like this area. Okay, we're backtracking a bit. There. Okay. Did we... Wait. Is this... We're just looping around here? No, where am I... It's this thing. Oh, this data cluster. Gotcha. I see here.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
This is the creation of the Geth.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
I think literally 0.
Good point.
Actually 0, I believe. All right. I see what we're up to.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
So continuing here. And keep pushing it back a bit more. The visual, again, the visual on the weapon is pretty great too. Like really solid stuff. Not just solid, like creative.
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. It is still capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Ones to live.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
The first Geth death.
Cut the audio.
Yeah, you don't want to hear it begging for its life. All right, last data cluster is where? Up there. And I mean, the
data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That
heroic
looks a lot like the
sacrifice.
sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
I don't remember enough about Legion to say, like, is this the story of Legion, or is it just like it was, because I don't remember enough about what Legion is, about whether Legion is multiple Geth in one, or like I just don't remember enough, and again, I apologize. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to look up ME2 Legion. I'm just going to look it up. Yeah, so I think it's a bunch of Geth in one, so I don't think it's just that was the origin of Legion, but I could be mistaken.
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted.
Yeah.
It can now self-replicate.
Healing.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Are those not the is orange not the vulnerable points? What are the vulnerable points if not the orange?
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Okay. Are they saying we have to go elsewhere for this, or there's a vulnerable point within this?
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Vulnerable point further along, like up there, maybe? Yeah, okay. So that's what it looks like. I see. I didn't think I had the reach to get up there. Thank you for your guidance, Legion. So we're going to be... Moth. So we're going to be looking for... Yeah, not just there, but like... Again, I think it's too far. Oh, no, that was just a one-time thing. Or maybe not a one-time thing, but not all the time.
To this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Is it back there, or... Oh, no, we can keep going. No, we can't. Maybe we can, like, loop back there? Like, is it the one back there that we're looking at? I doubt it. No, I got you. I got you. I wasn't sure which one. Maybe that one? Okay, it's that one. All right.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
I got it, Legion. Thank you.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth.
No, I got you. I'm with you. Okay, we'll recharge here. Was that enough? Yes, we just need that little extra nub there, I guess. Nope, never mind.
Leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this
Multiple, I guess? It's like those two. Shepard saying the same, or not Shepard, to Legion, a general communication note. If someone's having trouble following your instructions, saying the same thing over and over again is not the most helpful thing I've seen yet. Just a personal tip from me to Legion. So that's got to be it. Take it as far as it can go. And probably this one too. And now we can probably blast this apart.
Out of the way! You can't do this to them! I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking for us!
It makes sense that they're Quarian protesters trying to support them.
Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
No.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices.
That's
They've
lovely.
largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
I love the way this is brought. Again, it's not just, it's with everything having to do with the Legion, the way it broadens the understanding of the Geth. Their history, their values, because they do have values. And they certainly have history. Alright, probably up there. No, maybe it's just this. And the blue and the yellow coloring to mix up.
Establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
Okay, so this might be like.
Shepard Commander.
No, okay, all right.
Slow its replication speed.
It's up there. It's probably going to be more. We'll do everything we can here. We'll try to disrupt all of them that we can, aside from the main one. So maybe that's enough? Yeah. All right, good. So then the next part over here, again, it is doing a pretty decent job of scaffolding the problem here.
The infection's ability to replicate.
as much as Legion is annoying me at the moment. So those two may be enough. And I don't know why he's annoying me. It's probably just a pure mood thing for me. So then we'll get rid of you. I certainly like this a lot more than if they were just throwing random Geth at me. That's part of it, and probably you too. And is that enough? Yeah.
This data comes from the period during which the creators declared martial law.
Come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnels and...
Creator Megara, what is your status?
I feel like Tali probably doesn't know a lot about this.
As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Yeah, Tali, I mean, I feel like a lot of like they said, the Quarians have gotten rid of a lot of this. Like they just haven't kept this history because it'd be for, especially if there's like a.
This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The outpost is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion, that's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
Forgot about this.
The prospect remains. If the
Shocker.
presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
Transport away. This is great. This is so good. This is so good.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped. We detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Oh my gosh.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from...
I'm trying. Like, I've had my problems with Mass Effect 3.
Remote access, removing programs, deleting archives.
Usually the quality of life stuff. But some of these individual stories especially, are just incredible.
What happened in there?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure?
Oh, we might have some follow-up here. This is going to be a long video, but I'm okay with that.
Programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
To survive, I guess. They're on our side.
Wish to join us.
Oh, hell yeah.
Would never be so rational.
While Shepard Commander
Thank you,
removed the
Javik.
Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
It's probably hard to lie as a Geth to a Geth. Why hide this? I understand why you hid this. I'll take your word for it.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our action?
Absolutely.
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's
Yeah,
get back
easy
to the
friendly
map.
fire mistake coming. This has got to be art of a Geth Yankee, right? Of like a cybernetic laser.
The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me.
Bite me over and
Send
over.
out.
Confirm. You're gonna put them on the autopsy table.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
Good, we can end this war. Is that a problem?
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
Looks almost biological.
Fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
And I will agree, because I don't know shit about this. I will trust you on this, your understanding of your own life.
It is.
Commander!
I witnessed their history, Admiral. The Reapers sped up the process, but the Geth were always moving this way.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Yeah, it's understandable. It is. I don't want them destroyed.
Maybe they don't have to die. After what I saw on that server. I don't know. Maybe there's another option.
Commander, are you suggesting...
Reunion?
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe...
Yeah, reunion's a long way off, but...
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
We still haven't gotten a rescue ship to Admiral Kurz.
Can he wait?
We're suffering heavy civilian casualties without him there to organize them. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before.
Okay, all right, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. I know this was a long one. I apologize. Well, I don't really. I don't know. Maybe I apologize. Support Ron, support Garrel. We're gonna look at that next time. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.